Okay, back in Gorowyn, gonna set our Merc to reactive. Pet's got his buffs already. So, probably what I'm gonna do on this one, since it's gonna Membler, upon him, everything's good. Next up, let's wait on this rower. We're going to just let that guy head backwards, and then we'll pull that Ferret Lord. The Lord is usually a higher con, 112, so you're going to get good XP out of that. Citizens are a little lower. I'm going to say 10, 9. But anyway, you've got multiple spawns. They're all single pulls. We're going to pull him now. You can back up, make sure you're good, send your pet, and dot away. These are just repeats of what you were doing in Charduck. Send your pet, dot up like crazy, make sure your Merc's keeping your pet alive. You need to, assist heal, go ahead and drop a heal or two every now and then. These are not easy. You're definitely going to want to have 110 under your belt, maybe 111. But it's a camp that you can, once you have it split, you don't have to worry. And even if you do lose it, it's really simple break. You saw what I did. There's a lot of junk in this zone for quest that I'm not entirely familiar with anymore because it's been a while. Looks like I hired that rooted dog, so we'll 11 Feign Death, Death Effigy just to clear it off. Just send the pet, pop back up, and go through your documentation. This is, for this video, I'm going to clear the whole thing just to show you what to do. Very simple stuff. And you can spend days, weeks, months down here. You really won't run into anybody. And if you do, and you're here, they'll just run right by. Most people come into this zone for a very specific name, and they camp those placeholders and they get out, which I don't know why, because this is much better than going to Tov and grinding on blues that just murder you because they have so many hit points, they hit so much harder. So we still got that rooted dog. So what I'll do in this case is head over and tag. This spawn is always going to be a more difficult spawn. Sometimes it spawns a quest mob even that will really mess with you. It's one of those ones that it shows up. We got a dog moving back, which is great. Kill him. It shows up, you argue it, you beat it down for a while, and it despawns, or it spawns to like an old world Charduck Sarnak, and then it despawns entirely. So you just basically waste mana and you waste time. It's on Zam. There's a quest for it. You can figure it out. I can't remember if I've done the progression that far. I think in Ring of Scale I'm still stuck at the over there killing that monster cacti. It's just a little bit out of my reach on DPS. I'm just about there. But so I don't think I've done any of the Gorowyn progression. So we'll drop this dog, and depending on how that pit is set up, this looks pretty good for now. We'll see who comes. Looks like we got just the one. So if we, had picked up the other one along the way, let it run up, get close to us, feign death, clear it off, let it reset if you want. Just split that middle camp, the pit fighters. What I'm going to do what I would suggest to you is kill the first pit fighter, leave the second one in there, move across to pull one of these. This one will be the one. So then that way there's even a bigger stagger on the respawn. It's not just 1, 2. It'll be 1, then this Soul Feaster, then back to the pit. So if you do start running a little low on mana for some reason, you got time to sit in med. This thing's just about done. Looks like I'm gonna head. I'm gonna keep clearing these. I'm at the point where I need to maybe start doing paying more attention to my mana, but we're gonna mess with it. So again, single pull, not a big deal. Easy camp, easy grind. Just work your way through it, and I'm gonna end this video once I pull. I'll kill those last 2 mobs just to show you, and then I'll end this video and start a third part on this area where you can get a couple extra pulls. I think 3 or 4, while you're letting all of this area respawn. This is just it's another solid single pull XP grind. So it's where you want to head maybe when you're 111, 112, and you're tired of Charduck, if you get tired of it. But the mobs in Charduck are just easier. They have less hit points. They don't hit as hard. It's just a safer solo grind. And so I would recommend staying there. As you saw, the pit fighter, the aging pit fighter, he is immune to snare. Not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Death Blow. You should really only do that when you're out of attack mana regen, but I'll hit it for now, just to get me a little bit more. And I'll end the video once this pit fighter dies, because you'll see, obviously there's 1 mob left. It's just another one of the citizens. You'll tag it with snare. It'll come running around to you, and you'll have this whole thing cleared. So this will drop in just a second, and we'll pick up in the next video. I'll go ahead and just start on this pull in this area, just to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to stop the video now, and we'll start the next part here in just a second.